You are now entering Geektopia, the ultimate destination for anything that gets your brain buzzing, your imagination flowing, and your geek satisfied. I'm your host, Wheezy T, and over the course of this series, we'll be diving deep into the world of all things geek. Go ahead and grab your ganj, find a spot on the couch, tune in, kick back, and drop out. Let's get this show on the road, guys. Welcome to the very first episode of Geektopia. I wanted to start this channel out with an absolute banger. So today, we're going to be diving into one of the most controversial things I could possibly post on the internet. Oh shit. Possibly post on the internet. And one of the most talked about topics in every corner of geeked culture, honestly, and it's government mistrust. If there's one thing all of us geekers could agree on, is that the government is shady. Whether you choose to pay attention or not, the government has their hand in almost every aspect of our lives. You know, I would argue that the only thing they don't directly control is our consciousness. And I think that's why it's called government. Govern the ment. Ment is Latin for mind. You know, I might be going off in the weeds here a little bit, but the point is we have to question if the government always has our best interest in mind. Because at the end of the day, the government works for us. And the truth is, there's a lot we don't know, a lot we're not told, and maybe there's a lot going on behind the scenes than meets the eye. So this is all about questioning the narrative. It's about diving deep into things we should be asking about, not just blindly trusting whatever we're told, right? Because believe me, there are plenty of reasons I don't trust the government. And today I'm going to lay them all out for you. And we'll do a little bit of Overwatch gameplay at the same time, you know? We're just going to have a little chill sets, guys. So, you know, before we get really into it, I just want to say that these are in no particular order, but I think you'll see like how some topics flow into each other and how they correlate together. And also, before we start, I kind of want to just rattle off a bunch of topics that I will be going over this series. Just nothing on it, just tell you what the topic is and just a little speed run through that. And then over the course of this series, I'll be breaking down each one of those in more detailed segments. But we'll start off with every reason I don't trust the government. And there's plenty more, guys. There's plenty more. This is just all I could fit on this whiteboard that I have in front of me. So, we have 9/11, Operation Northwoods, Operation Paperclip, Operation Mockingbird, MK Ultra, the JFK assassination, Bohemian Grove, the 2020 pandemic, lies about virus, vaccine, Twitter censorship, corporate media, BlackRock and Vanguard, connection between Big Pharma, Big Food, and the government, the Clinton hit list, fear-mongering, the promotion of alcohol, tobacco, fast food, sex, violence, etc., political ties to Epstein. I honestly fuck up her name every time, but Ghislaine Maxwell, I think that's Ghislaine Maxwell's dad, co-founded McGraw-Hill textbooks, the textbooks used in the U.S. education system. No, you did not hear that wrong. I will dive into that later. Consumer-based culturism, the Freemasons, chemicals in our food, chemicals in the air/water, the war on drugs, the prison industrial complex, the military industrial complex, the government's best interest to keep us obedient. I'll explain what that means later. That's kind of vague. The 16th Amendment, which was added over 100 years after the Constitution was written. So let's not forget how we just accepted as a country that. Okay, no, we're not going to go to that. That's for later. That's for later. And how the CIA works with the only 5 publishers of any book you'll ever use in your life. Why does the CIA work with them? We'll find out. And Halliburton. So, that was a lot to rattle off. And this is all live, too, guys, by the way. You know, all one run. So, you know, I might be a little scrambled here and there. But, yeah, let's just get right into it, dude. I'm excited. I've been waiting to make this video for a long time. So, I think one of the most important things to start out with, because this opens up like the rabbit hole. Like once you understand what this is, so many other things make sense. And that's Operation Northwoods. So, Operation Northwoods, you probably have never heard of it, and that's not on accident. To understand Operation Northwoods, we need to go back to 1962. The Cold War was simmering, and the tension between the United States and the Soviet Union was really reaching a boiling point. In the middle of all of this was Cuba, a small island, but one with huge implications. Just off the coast of Florida, Cuba had aligned itself with the Soviet Union, which made it a key focus for American defense. So, what exactly was Operation Northwoods? Well, it was a series of proposed false flag operations by the U.S. Department of Defense in the early 1960s. The goal was to create a pretext, a reason, to justify military action against Cuba. The plan was to like fabricate fake events and blame it on Cuba and make it seem like they had done it when in reality the US government was behind it. And you know, that alone already sounds really shady, and I bet a lot of you are thinking that's fake news, right? Well, this is all declassified. This is all stuff that you can go look up yourself, and I will be including screenshots of it in the video anyways. But if you wanted to go out of your way and look at that yourself, you know, go ahead, because it is all out there. But you know, I just realized this is going to get a lot harder talking about what I want to talk about while I'm also playing Overwatch and getting clapped out. So I might have to take little intermissions between, and I'm lagging, you know, of course. But yeah, Operation Northwoods, okay, so it was like oh my god, I cannot multitask. My brain is actually fried, guys. Hold on, hold the phone. Just watch me play for a little bit. Just watch me play. It's okay. We'll get right back into it, guys. I know you guys are as eager as I am, but we got some business to attend to. We got Junkrat low, Bridget getting clapped, Brigada. Yo, let me know in the chat what you guys' mains are. I fuck with Diva, Reinhardt, Winston. I'm kind of a tank main, but I also like Lucio and Mercy. Triple kill. I'm going fucking ham, chat. Chat, lock me in. Let's go, boys. Alright. Team kill, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, dude. That's what the US is trying to do to us right now. Because Operation Northwoods, this was a real set of proposed plans to launch attacks on US citizens and blaming it on Cuba just so we had a reason to go to war with them. And Cuba was not even trying to mess with us, bro. Like, they were not rocking with us because they had joined with the Soviet Union, but they had no plans on it launching terrorist attacks or shooting down US Navy ships in the Gulf of Mexico. Like, this is all real stuff, and I wish I could explain it deeper, but my dumbass thought it'd be a good idea to play Overwatch while doing that. So you guys are gonna have to wait a second. Honestly, this was like such a stupid fucking decision. So one of the main proposals from Operation Northwoods was launching, like I just mentioned, launching an attack on a US Navy vessel in the Gulf of Mexico. And another one was a domestic terrorist attack bombing building on US citizens, and they were gonna blame this all on Cuba. I'm getting fucked. I'm getting absolutely fucked, chat. This is bad. This is bad.